What's up? I'm back. Hey there you guys, it's me Crystal, and I wanted to make this quick video to kind of talk about my channel and like what I'm going to be doing moving forward and things like that. So a quick summary, my channel was on vacation the last 3 months because I had a lot going on project wise and I was starting to feel a little stressed, and so I decided to step back and so I can maintain like a certain level of sanity or whatever. So obviously I did some thinking about my channel as well and like what kind of videos I enjoy making the most so that I can get the most out of making videos and so that anybody who watches the videos can get the most out of the videos I watch. Because, I'm like more excited or something. I don't know. Anyway. When I started my blog 7 years ago, I was going to do like, I was going to talk about skincare products originally, but because like I'm really interested in skincare, but like it's not something I want to talk about all the time. I just kind of go through phases where I want to talk about skincare, and then I go through phases where I'm like, it's just kind of on autopilot or whatever. And then like I was gonna do like movie reviews, but then I'm like, well, sometimes I don't watch any movies for a while. And I love movies, but it's like sometimes I want to talk about them and sometimes I don't. So the only thing I can talk about all day, every day is writing, because I noticed this especially because I burnt myself out 2 years in a row just doing too many different things at once and not really managing my time well and not getting enough sleep and yada yada. And I realized that even though I was burnt out and I didn't want to write and I didn't even really want to think about writing, I still thought about writing all the time, and I had no problem keeping my blog going. I post a blog about writing just about every week. And so I was thinking on my channel, if writing is the thing that I'm most passionate about and it's something I could talk about all the time and I'm always excited about, then I figured like instead of having like a lot of bookish content and a little bit of writing content, that I would just kind of switch to doing mostly writing content with bookish content sometimes if I feel like it or whatever. I don't know. So because for those of you who don't know, I am a writer. I write supernaturally dark fiction, and I've been writing for a while, and I've written a lot of books, and most of them are in a drawer or on a shelf or something. So I actually have a folder on my computer called the Story Graveyard, where, perfectly good projects probably have gone to die, and some not so great projects because, I like to keep things separate. I like to separate the stories that maybe need to be rewritten from the stories that I think are in their final stage. So yeah. So when I first started watching author tube videos, it was mostly people giving writing advice, and to risk sounding arrogant, I don't need basic writing advice. It's like if I need basic writing advice at this point, then I should quit, okay? So I feel like there's no way to say that without sounding a little snobbish or something, but it's just a fact. It's just a fact. And so I haven't watched many AuthorTube videos, but recently there was a little bit of drama, a little bit of AuthorTube drama with the #ArcsAreFree debacle, and I talked about it on my blog, and a bunch of other people talked about it, but basically I found out about it because YouTube was recommending an unboxing video of somebody unboxing a hardcover from Ingram Spark with a dust jacket on it. And so my hardcovers are case laminate hardbacks, which means the cover is printed directly on the book, and so there's no dust jacket. And so I like to watch Ingram unboxing videos for hardcovers, whether they're dust jackets or not, just because I like looking at them. And so in the sidebar, this same YouTuber had a video talking about the AuthorTube drama, and so I started, as I do with a lot of channels when I find them, I binged some of their older videos, and I noticed she just had a lot of videos of her just talking about writing and talking about whatever she's working on and talking about, you know, like the different stages of projects, and I don't know, and I was just like, I can do that. I did it on my blog. And even though, like, yeah, I do it on my blog, but like I said, I can talk about writing all day, every day. So I was like, you know, maybe that's something I would enjoy doing, is just like talking about writing more on the channel. Because I guess I just felt a little awkward because there are just a few people on YouTube who are just like a little, they try to sell maybe a little too hard. And so I kind of felt like, oh, I don't want to talk about writing too much because I don't want, you know, to feel, I don't want to come across as like, oh, buy my book. I mean, like, yeah, buy it if you want, but it's like, I also just want to talk about writing. So I kind of was like, okay, well, maybe I'll talk more about books, so that, because I like books, obviously, you know, so that way it doesn't look like I'm trying to sell anything. But then it's like, I don't think just talking about writing looks like I'm trying to sell anything. And also, it's like, yeah, I want people to buy my book and read it and love it. Otherwise, why am I telling stories? I want to share those stories with other people. But anyway, I was just thinking, I find these videos interesting of just people talking about writing. And so I was just kind of thinking that it makes sense, that it's a logical, like, evolution of my channel when I'm kind of making content, and sometimes it's like I'm trying to like do a book haul or something, and then I buy another book, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, now I have to refilm my book haul, because that has happened several times. And it's because, like, normally I do tend to bulk buy books because I tend to like I'll wait like a few months and I'll just pile books in my cart, and then I'll go and buy them all at the same time. At that same token, I don't always do that. And like, I might go into Barnes & Noble and pick up something, or I don't know. And so usually what I do when I buy books is I leave them in a pile next to my computer until I put them in my spreadsheet. I have a spreadsheet for my physical books, just in case like I forget that I already bought something, or in case they drown or something, so I can replace them. So, but usually after I do that, I like to put them on my shelf. And so sometimes when I'm doing book hauls, I'm like waiting for certain books to come out, especially if I'm buying a physical copy, so I can show the physical copy, because like that's exciting. And I don't know, sometimes it sounds so ridiculous to say it out loud like this, but sometimes it's just a little stressful, because I'm like, can I just put books on my shelf and like just move on or something? I don't know. So I thought I would give it a try, just focusing more on like just talking about writing. I'm not really interested in like doing like a lot of kind of writing advice kind of things, because, you know, a lot of people already do that. And also, I used to do that on my blog, and also, yeah, sometimes I am inclined to go on a rant about some writing related thing, which I will be happy to make a video of, because I do rant about things sometimes. But it's like, you know, it's just not something I'm interested in doing, because it's like, I don't know, I'm just, at this point, I'm like, I just want to talk about writing and write and read books. So anyway, I did not mean for this video to get this long. I just kind of wanted to say that, yeah, you know, the break was good mentally. I did get some more sleep. I still need more sleep, but yeah, I do feel a lot better. Yeah, I want to make just more writing related content. Just, I don't know exactly what I'm going to do, but it will likely be more writing related than book related. But if I want to do some book related stuff, then I will. For example, I have a LitJoy crate that I would like to unbox on video, and I'm very, very excited about it. It is their magical edition year 6, and I saw somebody unboxing year 4 and year 5, and I was so jealous of year 5, because there was this prophecy ball in there, and I was so obsessed with it. And luckily for me, they were selling them a la carte, so I got this prophecy ball. I was so excited. You have no idea, I was so excited. But anyway, So I decided to finally get in on these magical special edition LitJoy crates. So there's 2 years left. There's year 6 and year 7, and I'm going to have them, and I'm so excited. But anyway, I just wanted to come on here and say hi, and that I will have a video out next Monday, my second quarter goal wrap up video, and also my third quarter goals. And yeah, and we'll see how this goes. And yeah, so I hope you guys had a great spring and happy summer, and I will see you guys next week. Okay.